We live in the age of self-publishing. Everyone has a stage. Everyone has an audience. Everyone has the ability to broadcast every detail of their lives at any moment. And yet, there is a large group of people who don't. People who scroll in silence. People who are present online, but invisible. What if I told you that these people aren't disconnected, but deeply intentional? What if the psychology of not posting is actually richer, more complex, and even more grounded than the psychology of constant sharing? Today, we explore the people who choose silence in a world of noise. The people who don't post on social media, not because they don't exist, not because they don't care, but because they understand something most people never notice. Not posting is often a form of intentional privacy. Some people enjoy moments without turning them into content. They don't feel pressure to document, archive, or showcase their lives. For them, life is lived, not displayed. This is radical in a world where everything is expected to be shared. One of the strongest psychological traits of non-posters is internal validation. They don't need likes to feel worthy. They don't need comments to feel confident. They don't need applause to feel accomplishment. They rely on their own standards, not the internet's. If you appreciate videos that dig deep into psychology, human behavior, and the truth behind digital culture, take a moment to subscribe, like, and share this video. It helps the channel grow, and it supports long-form content like this. Some people simply don't enjoy the public performance of life. They prefer intimacy over broadcasting. They prefer a deep conversation with one friend over 200 likes from strangers. For them, the value of a moment isn't in how it looks, it's in how it feels. Posting puts you in direct competition with everyone else's highlight reels. Many non-posters understand this, and they opt out. They protect their mental space by refusing to measure their life through filtered images and curated narratives. There are several false assumptions about non-posters. 1. They're shy. Not always. Many are charismatic offline. They simply don't perform online. 2. They're boring. Often the opposite. Many have rich lives they prefer to keep private. 3. They don't know how social media works. Most do. Some better than active posters. They just don't feel compelled to participate. 4. They're antisocial. Many have healthy social lives offline. Their preference is human connection, not digital visibility. 5. They have nothing to share. This is the biggest myth. Often the people with the most going on are the least concerned about showing it. Non-posters often take in far more information than they output. They watch human behavior. They notice patterns. They process quietly. This is the psychology of the observer, not the performer. Observers don't need the spotlight. They prefer clarity over attention, a trait found in emotionally independent individuals. They don't need constant engagement. They don't crave affirmation. They are self-contained. They regulate their emotions internally, not publicly. Posting frequently often requires creating or maintaining a digital persona. Non-posters refuse to fragment themselves like this. Their identity is not public property. They don't feel the need to construct a brand. Their identity is consistent, online or offline. A major reason people post is the fear of being left behind. Non-posters, however, are often less anxious, less reactive, less dependent on social comparison. They don't measure experiences by how postable they are. Psychologically, many non-posters value minimalism. Less noise, less distraction, less pressure, less documentation. They live with less digital clutter. Posting triggers dopamine through feedback. Non-posters often have lower dopamine dependency from external validation. They don't need the rush of likes to feel rewarded. Their satisfaction comes from internal experiences, not digital ones. Studies show that people who use social media passively, without posting, experience less emotional fluctuation. They skip stress from low engagement, anxiety over presentation, vulnerability after sharing. Their emotional world is more stable. Silent users often consume more content than they post. Research suggests this increases perspective taking, observation, empathy. They understand people better, not by speaking, but by watching. Active posting often correlates with higher extroversion, higher need for recognition, stronger identity signaling. Non-posters simply don't feel this need. Their social presence is subtle, not performative. 1. The private intellectual. Thinks deeply, posts rarely, values ideas more than impressions. 2. The offline builder. People building real-life foundations, career, family, financial stability. They don't have time to curate content. 3. The secure minimalist. Enjoys life without documenting it. 4. The calm introvert. Prefers a quiet digital footprint. 5. The confident extrovert. Yes, they exist. Social in real life, but not online. They don't need an audience. 6. The disillusioned former poster. Once active, now exhausted. They stepped back after burnout, heartbreak, drama, toxicity, comparison fatigue. Now their silence is peace. 7. The intentional ghost. They watch everything, post nothing, not out of fear, but out of choice. Not posting avoids vulnerability to strangers. People can't misinterpret your life if you don't display it. 2. More presence in moments. Experiences feel fuller. Nothing is filtered for the camera. Nothing is staged. Non-posters live memories. They don't manufacture them. 3. Less digital identity pressure. Active posters must maintain a crafted persona. Non-posters have no such obligation. They are freer. In a digital world where everyone is shouting, the quiet ones are becoming the most interesting. Their silence is not emptiness, it's intention, it's emotional independence, it's self-control, it's presence, it's authenticity. Sometimes the loudest people have the least to say, and sometimes the quietest people are the ones actually living. If this video helped you understand yourself or someone you know, then support the channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. Your engagement helps this content reach more people who need these insights. Thank you for watching, and remember, in a world that demands noise, silence is power.